Waking up at 3 a.m., wide-eyed, restless, and wondering why can feel like a cruel trick of the body, especially when sleep had seemed to come easily just a few hours before. For many, this isn't just a rare disturbance, but a frustratingly regular pattern, and one that makes the rest of the night feel like a slow battle against wakefulness. But this kind of nighttime awakening is more common than we realize, and often, it's the result of subtle imbalances in the body's internal systems, particularly stress regulation, blood sugar stability, and hormonal rhythms. The good news is that with greater awareness and some gentle adjustments, it's entirely possible to reduce or even eliminate these early morning disruptions and return to a full, peaceful night's sleep. One of the most overlooked causes of waking in the early morning hours is a drop in blood sugar. During sleep, the body continues to use glucose to fuel essential processes, especially in the brain. If your last meal or snack didn't provide enough sustained energy, or if you're eating in a way that causes dramatic spikes and crashes in blood sugar, you may experience a dip during the night. In response, the body releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline to raise blood sugar back to normal levels. But those same hormones also stimulate alertness, often waking you up suddenly, sometimes with a racing heart or anxious thoughts. A simple and surprisingly effective fix is to include a small protein-rich or complex carb-based snack an hour or two before bed. A handful of almonds, a slice of whole grain toast with nut butter, or a bit of Greek yogurt can help keep your blood sugar stable through the night and reduce the need for the body to kick into emergency mode. Stress and anxiety are another major contributor to 3 a.m. wake-ups. While cortisol naturally rises in the early morning to prepare the body for waking, chronic stress can cause it to rise too early or too sharply. If your mind snaps awake at 3 a.m. and immediately fills with to-do lists, worries, or unfinished thoughts, it's likely that your stress response system is overly activated. This is where calming routines, especially those practiced during the day and in the hour before bed, can be profoundly helpful. Deep breathing, meditation, gentle stretching, and especially journaling in the evening can calm the mind and reduce nighttime awakenings. Even something as simple as writing down your thoughts before bed can relieve your brain of the need to process them in the middle of the night. Hormonal changes, especially for women, can also play a role. Shifts in estrogen and progesterone, particularly during perimenopause or menopause, often result in lighter sleep and more frequent wake-ups, often right around the same time each night. Supporting hormone balance through proper nutrition, stress reduction, and in some cases, guidance from a healthcare provider can lead to deeper, more consistent rest. Natural supplements like magnesium, which supports both hormonal health and nervous system calm, can offer additional support. It's also important to consider your sleep environment. While we often think of it as constant throughout the night, small changes, like a room that gets too cold or too warm, sudden noises, or even subtle light, can disrupt sleep cycles. Using blackout curtains, setting a consistent room temperature, around 65 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 degrees Celsius, and using a white noise machine can help maintain a sleep-friendly environment. If your body wakes up because it senses discomfort, adjusting your surroundings can gently prevent that trigger. And finally, what you do when you wake up matters. If you find yourself awake at 3 a.m., it's tempting to grab your phone or stare at the ceiling in frustration. But these reactions often make it harder to fall back asleep. Instead, try a calming routine that keeps your mind and body in a sleep-friendly state. Keep lights dim, avoid screens, and focus on your breath or listen to a sleep meditation. Often, by removing judgment and gently redirecting your energy toward rest, you can drift back to sleep more easily. Waking up at 3 a.m. isn't a sign that your sleep is broken. It's a message. It's your body asking for a little more balance, a little more care, and a bit more consistency. And when you answer that message with patience and intention, sleep often becomes easier, deeper, and far more reliable. The path back to restful nights doesn't require major overhauls, just small, thoughtful changes that help your body remember how to rest the way it was designed to. With time and compassion, those early wake-ups can become rare, and the quiet hours of the night can once again be a time of peace, not frustration.